end of the regular season. Doris, are you as excited as I am for the playoffs coming up?
Definitely, Kevin, and I know it's on the players' and coaches' minds. It's right there waiting for us. But let's remember, the most mature teams, the best teams, recognize games are still to be played. You cannot let the playoffs distract you from what's in front of your face.
And now Washington's starting group. George is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's Sarr. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in a two-guard.
And he can get to the rim with the best of them. Morant always finds a way.
Poole the pass to George. Fires for three. That one doesn't drop. Morant outside.
And how's that for a one-man show? Put this fella on Broadway.
The most magnificent alley-oop we could have seen. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Pass to Carrington. Here's Coulibaly. And he overshot that one, missing. Memphis with the ball. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Coach Taylor Jenkins gave me a few minutes to catch up. We got to talking about Jordan Poole and how you deal with a player like him. Coach smiled and said, we want to be as disruptive for him as possible. Anything we can do to prevent him from getting into a rhythm, we'll do it. Keeping Poole off balance is the plan here. Guys?
Thank you, David. Back to Coulibaly. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
And you've got to be able to show some resiliency, right? Keep pounding away, and it finally falls for you.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And it's Morant missing.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
A three from Morant. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants to talk to his guys. Santi Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And a change for the Wizards. Middleton's checked in. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Lets it go from 11. Washington gets it back in a new 14. Morant with it. 12 points for him. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Middleton outside. And Poole now, top of the key. Into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That's Jordan Poole going off the dribble drive, taking advantage of what the defense gives him.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Coulibaly, defended by Aldama.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
And Morant throws it down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Here's Sarr. Still without a basket. Middleton the pass to Sarr. Second chance shot. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
I tell you, they were drawing a lot of iron from the perimeter. Couldn't get the threes to go down, and really the story of the game.
What was most disturbing to me was they didn't have a backup plan, right? The threes aren't falling. What do you do next?
Here's Carrington. And Sarr throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
And DB, the measurables jump off the page for Coulibaly. 6'8", with a 7'2" arm span.
Kev, that's the kind of length that would allow somebody to be a menace defensively. Let's remember, he was the 7th pick back in 2023. The Wizards clearly very high on this young guy's potential.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Pippen. Here's Morant. Good for the basket, number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Morant with it. George. Oh! Goodness. Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. To the paint, here's Smart, and slam dunk by Smart.
Boy, how aggressive is Marcus Smart? The ability to explode off and get the dunk home.
Here's Morant. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Morant's got 25 points.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Wizards trail by 10. Middleton outside. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Middleton.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Middleton. Buries it from about 10 feet away.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Grizzlies' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
They've got Pippen. Santi Aldama is out there with Clark. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. And Memphis making a change here. Morant's checked in. And he uses the glass on the layup. Morant's got the lead up to 10 now for Memphis.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
Middleton outside. From 18 feet away. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And it's 6 points for Chris Middleton.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Right now, I've sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Ja Morant was the first NBA guard in a quarter century to lead the league in points in the paint. He says, I can't just rely on dunking every single play, so I need different types of finishes to get my shot off, whether it's high off the glass, the reverse, or hanging in the air forever. And Kevin, he just says it so casually. Back to you.
I know it. But look, David, he doesn't do it casually, right? He is a one-man service. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
About a minute and a half into the second quarter now. The Wizards working the ball around now. George looking around from 12 feet out. Kennard with the rebound.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Smart with the steal. Here's Kispert. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Bane. Back to Morant. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Morant's got 33.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Middleton against Bane. Middleton the pass to Holmes. Ja Morant with the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. They host the Spurs after this one. Good. Morant's got 35.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fires the three. Rebounded by Holmes.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
And every year, and Greg, we agree.
The pretty dunk brings down the house.
Gracious. Terrific play on Bane's part, sparking the fast break with a heads-up play on defense.
Wizards trail by 14. Morant with the steal. Stolen by Smart. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And Middleton, the basket on the assist by Smart. Middleton's got 6 in the quarter.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
And they double up Morant. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. In the corner, Middleton with it. Oh, good on the triple.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
And they double up Morant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Middleton looking it over. Pass to Holmes. From deep, George. The shot, no good. Memphis leading by 12. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Some changes for Memphis. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Santi Aldama. Wells comes in for Bane. And Vince Williams subbed in for Luke Kennard. Here's Carrington. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Now, here's Morant for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Morant's got 42 in the game.
And look at Morant getting bold at the arc. When he's feeling it, you really have to watch him out there.
A drive by Poole. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
And it's good, 2 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Wells passes to Morant. Shoots the 3. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
This guy has been unstoppable. It has not mattered at all what the defense throws at him. He's had an answer.
Morant with the steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Morant throws it down.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
Pass to Carrington. Back to Poole. 15 seconds left in the second quarter. And again, Washington no good.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it...
He got it again! Sensational!
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
You know, I love sitting up here and doing this show with you guys. I learn something new every day.
Man, you know what? It is pretty...
Changing gears now. Fellas, we need to talk about how dominant Ja Morant looked in that first half.
We've talked about how Morant...
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. They've got Sarr. George is out there with Koulibaly. Then there's Jordan Poole. And it's Carrington in at the 2. Pass to Poole. Shot clock at 5. They set the screen. Sinks the triple. Poole's got the first field goal of the second half for the Wizards.
Well, this is a staple of Jordan Poole's game, folks. This is why he is a volume three-point shooter.
Morant outside. And they double up Morant. And again.
And never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Pass to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Now, here's Morant for 3. Rebound, Washington. Now, Poole. 10 points for him. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And what a moment it is for him and for this fan base, setting the scoring record for a game. He deserves to soak it all in.
So many great players have donned this jersey, but he's on top of them all. Now that we have a moment, let's take a peek at the teams that are leading the league in blocks. The Grizzlies, 4th.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Pass to Coulibaly. Back to Poole. They need this. It's no good. He is 4 for 10 in the game.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Morant, that's for 2. To the wing on the left. Second shot opportunity. Connects again.
Make that 61 points.
Yep, everything is going his way right now. Morant against Poole. Pass to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. Morant with the bucket.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Wizards. Smart comes in for Poole. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Timeout call, the Grizzlies. Ja Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Chris Middleton.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Now, here's Morant for 3. Pass to Aldama. Back to Morant. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. The Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvements here. And he gets the bucket. Coulibaly's got 6.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Taken away by Williams. To the middle. Beyond the arc. And Morant is good for 3. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
The correct decision by Middleton, moving to his wide-open teammate, Chris, a terrific passer off the wing.
.114 left to play in the third. From outside, off the mark. And the Grizzlies with possession. They're on a 17-6 run. Another one goes. Incredible. 71 points and no end in sight.
Young fella is in the zone. The defense right now looks helpless.
In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Here's Smart. It's rebounded by Memphis. The 3 from Morant. No good on that one. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Washington. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they stand another one.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number, tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. The three from hits it again. Wow!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. I mean, he's into the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and Wilt's 100 are the only higher scoring games ever.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got G.G. Jackson. Luke Kennard out there with John Morant. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Williams at small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Outside, Smart. Over Jackson. Smart misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The three from Morant. Yet another bucket.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
Good, that's another bucket.
The good times keep rolling. Now tied for second all-time in scoring for a game.
Well, you know, the way he's been able to maintain his focus on offense all game, GA, the defense throws everything at him, but he still is scoring.
When Kobe did what he did back in 06, I never thought we'd see something like that again. But tonight has been an absolute legendary performance. I'm still in shock that we've seen 81 twice now.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Clark. And the Wizards making a change here as well. Champagne's checked in. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. The three from Morant. Rebounded by the Wizards. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That is his first foul of the game. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better? What you love about former Rookie of the Year Malcolm Brogdon is this guy gives you great effort on both ends. Can play the 1 and the 2 offensively, smart defensively, and the versatility is key.
Wizards making a switch here. Poole's checked in. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've... And good! He hits it again.
And that score moves him up in the record books yet again.
He now stands, Greg, alone for second place for points. What an unbelievable night.
And with 81 in the rearview mirror, he only has the great Wilt Chamberlain and his 100 mark left, a record nobody thought would be touched. But this is the closest anybody has ever come.
And it's Morant missing. The Wizards shooting 38% from the field, a pretty weak showing for them. Williams with the steal. Morant against Poole. Jackson. Pass to Morant. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Kispert with it. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Kennard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morant drives in. Stolen by Kispert. Driving to the basket. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Morant. Up and in on the layup.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for Washington. Pass to Holmes. Jackson against Middleton. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Great to see Middleton producing like this. You can tell he loves to be a factor in his team's success.
Yep, that one goes in there.
I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
Holmes passes to Poole. And it's Holmes off the drive.
Well, you want to see that level of unselfishness from Jordan Poole, wanting to involve his open teammates.
Morant, that's for 2. And another one falls. That's 91, an incredible feat.
This is just flat out insane.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Holmes against Jackson. Pass to Middleton. To Holmes. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That's on Jaren Jackson.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Ups jacked in. Santi Aldama comes in for Williams. Konchar's checked in for Luke Kennard. And Pippen subbed in for Morant. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And now let's get an update on Brandon Clark's injury. David, what'd you find out?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I got some news from Memphis's head athletic trainer. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time, as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
And our hearts go out to him. The guy works so hard. His teammates love him. Coaches love him. He's going to be missed.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just
good. Another from 3.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for second for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
So it's the Wizards now.
Grizzlies foul. James Hunt. First personal foul. 14 foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Koulibaly. 2 shots.
He's off on the second.
They can't really afford to leave points at the line right now. He would have loved to cash in on each of those free throws and trim the lead even more.
Morant with the bucket.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
3-pointer. Good, he hits again.
Kevin, I'm in disbelief. He set a new all-time record for scoring in a single game.
Well, Greg, a record that was for so long thought to be untouchable. He continues to amaze.
And he's now passed Wilt Chamberlain's legendary mark of 100 points, one that stood since 1962.
Here's Carrington. Sarr, the pass to Poole. Outside, George. Good on the triple. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.